Welcome back to DMVSportsZone. And wow, we were dropped a bomb this morning, weren't we? Sorry, I'm just getting to it now. I woke up a little bit late. I was doing a lot of reading from one of my classes last night, and also was uploading another video for you guys that I believe you should see right now on the channel. But wow. I would say this is surprising news, not because of Dwayne Haskins' performances the last couple of weeks, but largely because of the fact that it's been done so early, right? Dwayne Haskins has only gotten 4 starts this year and only had a handful of starts last year, so he doesn't really have too much experience under his belt, but Ron Rivera pulled the trigger. But I'll give you two perspectives on this whole decision. One, a perspective that I'll admit there's a very small possibility that this actually is the reason why Haskins was benched. Possibly he tested positive for coronavirus and he was made inactive for this upcoming week's game because of that. But I really don't believe that that's the case. I believe it's largely performance driven, and now Dwayne Haskins is not only benched, he has been relegated to the third string duties and is actually inactive for the game. Another surprising move is that Alex Smith now is the backup, so in a pinch, he could actually start any one of these games if and when Kyle Allen doesn't perform up to par for our team. So this is some big news here in Washington, as we always get right with this football team. It's never-ending news. And speaking of never-ending news, it's never-ending quarterback drama here in DC. In my lifetime of being a fan for the team, we had Rex Grossman, John Beck, Jason Campbell, RG3 for 1 year, one spectacular year, and Kirk Cousins, just so many, Colt McCoy, Alex Smith. There's just so many quarterbacks. I can't even list them all in this video. It's actually insane how we still haven't found a quarterback that we could hold on to for a long time, not just for 2, 3, 4 years. But yeah, this is definitely surprising. I do want to say this. I know there's some speculation, some reports on social media and stuff about people saying, oh, you know what, there's no more in Rivera we trust. This guy just made a stupid decision. Like, what are we doing? On the one hand, I kind of understand it because Dwayne Haskins doesn't have too much experience to his belt, so we won't really get a full season out of him to really determine whether or not he's going to be good for us. But at the same time, guys, we just got to admit it. He hasn't been performing well the last couple games. He only really performed well for 6 quarters last year. 6 quarters in his entire career. So, I mean, I know it's pretty quick to pull the trigger, but at the same time, the Arizona Cardinals did that with Josh Rosen, right? You pretty much know what you have in about 6, 7, 8 starts, in my opinion. While that's not often the case, I think with some quarterbacks it is. And, last week I know he had his first over 300-yard passing game, and if you look at the straight up stats, he had a pretty good game. But when you actually watch the game, he did a lot of dinking and dunking towards the end of the game in garbage time when we were already losing by a bunch of points, which sort of racked up his stats. So, it sucks because I know some of my friends who are going to watch this video, they know last year when he was drafted in the 2019 draft, when we got him, I was stoked. I was like, wow, we're getting the hometown kid. He's coming here to DC and hopefully could lead us to a couple wins, maybe lead us to the playoffs and go from there. And I was super, super happy. I saw what he did in Ohio State. I did remember, shout out to Chris Cooley because he was on top of this from the very beginning. I do remember Chris Cooley saying he did not believe in the draft pick at the moment, right after we drafted him. And I was a little skeptical from then on out, but at the same time, it was Dwayne Haskins, right? Hometown kid coming here and maybe bringing about some change. But man, this is crazy news to wake up to, for sure. But yeah, now we're on to the LA Rams, and I'll make sure to upload a game preview video for you guys shortly, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or even Friday, we'll see. But I'll make sure to do that. And Kyle Allen is the starter, guys. I liked what I saw out of Kyle Allen at the beginning of last year when he was playing for the Carolina Panthers, and I believe the coaches, that's a big reason why he's going to be playing, right? Because of what he had last year, and at least towards the beginning. And he was super productive. He was throwing a bunch of touchdowns and stuff, but towards the end of the year, he started racking up those interceptions. So that's very much worrisome. And I don't know. I do like that he is more of an accurate passer, actually, even with those interceptions. And he doesn't have the greatest of arms, but he can make some throws. And I don't know. We'll see if Kyle Allen could be that next Kirk Cousins, as I know a lot of people was talking about over Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms earlier this morning. But I don't know if he'll be that. I think this just solidifies that with Dwayne Haskins being benched, as I believe someone mentioned on Twitter, I forgot the name. It might have been Washington Realm, but I believe this is sort of the end of the era for Dwayne Haskins. Maybe Kyle Allen performs terribly and Alex Smith steps in, actually, but I don't know, man. If you bench a first-round quarterback, it might be the end of an era for that quarterback in whatever town they're in. So, yeah, this might be the start of either Kyle Allen or Alex Smith being our quarterback for the future, which is not very likely, or us drafting a quarterback maybe in the early first round with their first-round pick, or maybe towards the end of the draft or in the middle rounds, and get someone who could finally be that quarterback for the future for us. Because in my lifetime, and I know in many of y'all's lifetime, that just hasn't been the case. So, yeah, again, very, I would say, surprising news for sure this morning to wake up to. And dang, Dwayne Haskins actually benched. That's crazy. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, as we greatly appreciate it. Try to post fire content as much as possible on here. We also try to post fire content as much as possible on our Instagram page, all lowercase DMVSportsZone, and our Twitter page at DMVSportsZone. But yeah, again, shocking news. Not really performance-wise, but just, you know, the timing, I guess, more surprising. But yeah, I'll have that preview video up for you guys soon, and have a good day. We should know more towards the end of the day after the team's practice today, and really determining what was the reason for this benching. I still think it's performance driven, but we'll see. But yeah, peace.